What's going on, YouTube fam? This is your girl Kace. I'm back. For those of you who are new to my channel, what's up? My name's Kace and we doing life together. So if you watch my intro video, you heard a little bit about me, but one of the things that you may not know is that I am single. Yeah, ain't no ring on it. It ain't no ring on it. If you like it, hit up a ring on it. If you like it, up a ring on it. Don't be scared to. Yeah, ain't no ring on my finger. So what that basically means is that I'm single and I'm dating. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about 5 guys to avoid when you're single and grown and dating. So quite naturally, I go on a lot of different dates, and I honestly did the online dating thing, and man, I gotta tell you, it was rough out there. First of all, you got all the people out there that's pretending to be something that they're not. They're putting up profile pictures that's really not them. They're putting on their bio that they don't have kids or that they're single. Come to find out, they got like 6 kids. Yeah, that actually happened to me. They got kids. I mean, it's just all lies. It's like you can't believe anybody. So I did the online dating thing for a while. It's not for me. Listen, if you do it, hey, all power to you. Good luck to you. I just didn't find anything that was compatible for what I'm looking for. But here are some of the types of dudes that I did run into. And I just want to do this video to let you know the 5 kinds of guys you need to avoid if you're doing online dating. Heck, forget it. You ain't even got to be doing online dating. Just dating in real life. You might want to avoid these guys. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. 5 guys to avoid when you're dating. Number 5, the heavy drinker. Oh, y'all know this guy. This is the guy that can't think of any other place to go on a date other than the bar. Yes, this is the guy whose idea of a good time is getting plastered. This is the guy that you text at lunch and say, hey bro, what are you doing? What's going on? And this guy is drinking alcohol. This is the guy who will pick you up, and after every date, it's like, let's go to the bar. I kid you not. This happened to me. I was seeing this guy, and obviously I'm not gonna say any names to protect the innocent or not so innocent. So I'm dating this guy and we're doing different things, like we're going to the movies, and heck, we're just, you know, we're going to see the city, things like that. And you know, to me, a good way to end that is, you know, dinner or something more creative. But every time he's like, yo, let's hit the bar. I'm like, what? Hit the bar? This is the guy who wants to drink after every single date. And I'm not judging, but I would venture to say this dude has a problem with alcoholism. If you're dating somebody and the only idea that they have for you as a good time is to go and be drunk somewhere and drink at all times of the day, all times of the night, every activity ends with you being at the bar, you might want to throw up the deuces to this dude. The next guy that you might want to stay away from when dating is the I'm living with a girl but we're not together guy. Now y'all already know, I don't even need to say nothing about this dude, right? So yeah, it's true. I dated a guy. I didn't date him. I met him. I'm sorry, I didn't date him. I talked to this guy, and at the time, you know, he was coming back and forth to El Paso, and I'm like, oh, what are you here for, work? Yeah, I'm here for work, all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, where are you staying? Oh, I'm staying with a friend. I'm like, well, what kind of friend is it? Is it a girl? Yeah, it's just my home girl. It's just my home girl. I was like, oh, so you staying with your home girl? Yeah, we're not together though, you know what I'm saying? She's just cool like that. Oh, okay, so why not get your own apartment or get a hotel? Heck, get an extended stay. Nah, I'm just staying with her. Okay, so after a while, I'm like, were you ever with this girl? Well, yeah, we was together, but you know, it ain't, she know what's up. She know we ain't together now. You want to stay away from that dude, because I guarantee you, he not living with no female that's just his friend. Thumbs down for him. Thumbs down for him. She is not just his roommate, people. The number 3 guy you may want to avoid is the unhealed from PTSD dude. The crazy dude. Y'all, do y'all hear me? I'm talking about the crazy dude. This is unique to El Paso because we are a military town. And so there's a lot of guys here that have been to war, been in the war zone and all that. And sometimes they come back with PTSD. And you don't know what condition they're in until you get to know them a little better. So I'll tell you a quick story. I'm seeing this guy for a while, and I knew he had a couple of tours overseas and all this stuff, but you know, he seemed pretty normal, seemed legit, seems like a nice guy and all this stuff. So we were kind of seeing each other, and so everything was normal, right? He had a son and all this stuff. And so one day his son came to town, and I went to his house because he's like, hey, I'm gonna cook you some food, so come over. I'm making pasta, I'm making all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. So I went over there to hang out with him. And so the way you know these types of guys are crazy is that you ask them like a normal question. You ask them a normal question and they snap. For example, so I walk in there and I know his son is in town. So I walk in, I'm like, hey, how you doing? He give me a hug, all this stuff. And I'm like, hey, so where's your son? And when I tell you guys, this dude snapped, he snapped. This dude was like, what you mean, where's my son? Don't come up in here questioning me. What kind of question? Don't question me about the whereabouts of my damn son. He was cussing. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I just asked where your son was. It's just a general question, dude. He blew up. Women always asking questions about this and that and the other. You don't be questioning me. That's what's wrong now with y'all women. Y'all ask too many questions. And then he grabbed my arm. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. So I tried to calm this dude down, but he was just getting louder and louder. And I'm like, yo, dude, you need to chill. So I was like, you know what, man, I'm just gonna leave. Oh, what, you gonna leave now? You gonna leave? You gonna come in my house and question me, and then you just gonna leave? Yeah, I'm leaving. So y'all, I left. True story. I darted down the steps, man. He was in some apartments. I darted down the steps. I got in my car. I was like, man, God, this dude needs some help. This dude needs some help. So then it didn't stop there. This dude was texting me all night. Just texting me just crazy stuff. I swear I counted like 100 text messages. I did not reply to not one of them. He was still going off. It's just that I'm just tired of these women. But they be asking me stuff like, I said, dude, all I asked was where your son was. That's a normal question. So point is, I had to block him. So I'm just saying, be careful. These dudes that's been to war, sometimes they didn't finish their therapy session with the PTSD and then they snap. You just gotta be aware of that, all right? The number 2 guy to avoid when you are dating, this is one of my favorites, is the ghoster. Oh. If you haven't been ghosted yet, just keep dating in 2017. Just keep dating. This is the guy. This is the dude who makes you feel like you're gonna have a relationship, you're spending time together, you're talking, you're going on dates, and you think that everything is going well. And then one day, literally one day, he's gone. No text, no phone calls, no email, no Snapchat, no Instagram. He is gone. And you text him and you're like, hey, what happened? Hey, where are you? Whoop. And he is just gone. It is a mystery that I have yet to figure out. But here's why I want you to be careful about this dude. Because the dudes that ghost, more than likely, they come back. And this is where you gotta be careful. Because if a dude is ghosting on you, I guarantee you he had something else going on at the time. He had another girl on the side, or maybe you wasn't, you know, really moving fast enough for him, whatever, but he had something else going on. So they always come back. I want to tell you out there, if you are a woman who has been ghosted, man, don't worry, don't do another Google search about, well, is he coming back? What did I do? You didn't do anything wrong. This dude, he just has issues. He just ghosts. He just drops off the face of the planet. But they always come back. whether it be 6 months, 8 months, a year. But here's what I want to tell you ladies. No. If he wasn't man enough to stay around while y'all were talking and courting, then be woman enough not to take him back. Boom. And finally, the number one type of guy that you need to avoid is this dude. The concealed married guy. This is by far the most annoying type of guy that I have dealt with. The guy who is married with kids and doesn't think that that's something that he needs to share with you. True story. I'm actually seeing this guy. Like, I'm dating him. This a good 2-3 months. We're going out. I'm kind of feeling his vibe. He kind of feeling me. And I'm thinking, well, maybe we'll see, you know. But there were just some clues. And let me tell you something. If you're dating a married man, there are always clues. There was just kind of clues. I'm like, man, it's just something that's missing, because we would talk and we would go out. But then at a certain time every night, he wouldn't answer his phone. He wouldn't answer his phone. So I could get home 7, 8 o'clock p.m. at night or whatever. So I just call, just call, boom, text, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? Well, he would never return my text until the next day. And I'm like, wow, oh man, I fell asleep. Every time it was an excuse. I fell asleep, I had to work late, I this, I that, the other. Or it would be like, when he did call me back, he was always driving. He was never at home. So I'm like, So I'm like, yo, do you not talk after a certain time? Or, I mean, what? I mean, why do you always have to be in your car? He was either going to Walmart, going to Target, making a run or something like that. And then, which let me know that he never wanted to talk to me while he was at home. And then the strangest thing, he kept asking me stuff like, so, I mean, how would you feel about, us moving in together? And I'm like, no. We do not do the whole shacking thing. There would be no moving in. No. If you got a dude that's not calling you back after you call him at 8 at night, he ain't nobody sleeping that's grown at 8 p.m. Not really, unless they really old or whatever. He ain't calling you back. That's because he busy with his family. So I did my little research. And it didn't take me that long to figure out that he had a wife, y'all. He had a wife. He was married with like 3 little kids. I was devastated. It was all over Facebook. So it was bad, and it was true. And then he still denied it, and the woman had his last name. It was crazy. He was married, y'all. And so when I tell you that if you're dating, you may not seem like this is a question you need to ask up front, but you may want to ask before we start going out, are you married? Like, that's something you actually got to ask people. And they probably gonna lie about it. But what I'm telling you is, you got some dudes out here that's like the concealed married dude. They don't think it's important enough to share that information with you. These are the 5 types of dudes that you need to avoid. If you like what you saw on this vlog, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this vlog. Don't just watch it. Don't just watch. Subscribe. Be a part of this, man. Leave some comments below if you have questions, or the videos you want me to do, or the stories you want me to share. If you can think of other guys that you need to avoid when you're dating, share them with me. This is only part 1 of this series. I'm coming back with like some other parts, because I'm telling y'all, I've dated a lot of different guys, and I'm gonna try to help somebody out. These are the ones you probably need to stay away from if you want to be happy. So give this video a thumbs up. I love y'all. Thank you all for spending part of your day with me. Subscribe. Turn on the alerts. We got a lot going on. And remember, in order to be the best, sometimes you gotta do the most.